What is going on, managers, and welcome back to a managerial tactic recreation that we have made today. And today we'll look at Thomas Tuchel. Can we emulate his Chelsea side in the team that is now, and can it do a job in the Premiership and in Europe? There's only one way to find out. Let's have a look how we get on with it, what we built, and just what is going on with the Chelsea side. So, as you can see, we managed to finish 13th in the league. Not ideal, I'm not going to lie there. A massive stand away from the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City. Manchester City dominated, 16 points clear as well from us. We did go on a run of winning 23 games, drawing 9, losing 6. Kind of the draws cost us there. If we change the draws into wins to the same as potentially Manchester City and Liverpool, we kind of get a little bit further up there. But not the excuse. Too many draws for my liking in there. We managed to score 75 goals and 33 conceded. I think the conceded is one of the best in the league, if not the best. Let's have a look here. It's second best. That is very good for us as well. Managing to score 33. Also, we scored 75 goals, which was the third best in the league, which is quite impressive when you see the tactic that we've made here as well. 56 yellow cards, which is nice for us. We're pretty high up there with the yellow cards. So once again, we're learning how to reduce the amount of yellow cards that have been part of the team. Kai Havertz only getting 17 goals could have been the issue that we have, not scoring enough goals there. And Reece James getting 17 assists as well. Good stuff from us. If we have a look at our XG as well over on this table, you can see here we're only conceding 0.87 goals per game, which is good. Expected goals are 1, so we're above average, and we are doing better than expected as well, which is nice to see. Tackles attempted, we got 27, when the average, we're pretty much bang on average with the league there as well. Tackles won was 74%, just below average as well. Interceptions was a little bit lower than the league as well, but it's pretty much bang on average. It's 27 on average with the league. Blocks per game was 4, which is all right because we're just not allowing them to get the shots off because we only conceded 35 goals, so it proves the fact that we're not allowing them to have shots, so we don't really have the blocks or the clearances. We get the ball off them further up the field. Clearances is exactly the same as the blocks. It's just showing that we are not really getting our foot in there. We're just getting the ball and winning it back before they're having the shots. And fouls made per game is 10, is way below the average of the league as well. So we're not actually making fouls. We're not committing fouls. We're actually doing really well and winning the ball back with a 74% of possession, won back and tackles. So that's good to see in that one as well. Defensively, you can see, attackingly, wrong one. We're scoring 1.97 goals per game, which is a way above average of the 1.4 that's getting scored in the league. And 1.59 expected goals as well. 14 shots is way above as well, averaging like 3 shots more than the rest of the league. 43% of the shots are on target as well, which is nice. With 17 dribbles per game, 18.9% completion of our crosses, with a pass completion of 90%. Yes, you heard that right, guys. 90%. That has got to be up there with one of the best. Fouls against us, 12 as well. We are a little bit below the league, but I don't really mind that. We're just proving that we can pass the ball around really well, just get into positions that we need to be. So with that, we eliminated opposition to having only 368 shots, kind of 100 below Manchester City and Liverpool. So kind of the rating of where we stand in the league kind of emulates what's going on there as well, just allowing the opposition to have no shots is great stuff as well. We come 6th for possession as well, 54%, which is nice. You can see up there some good teams. Wolves doing very well with possession. We're 1% behind them, so fair play to Wolves on that one. Dribbles was 8. We're 8th for 673. Not too bad, I'm not going to lie. I'm happy with that. Like I say, second with our conceding as well. Just tipped away by 1 goal from Liverpool, which is unfortunate for us. It's joint 7th with clean sheets, getting 40. Fair play to Brentford, 18 clean sheets. Massive fair play to Brentford there on that one. Brilliant stuff for best pass completion as well. 90% up there with Arsenal and Spurs. Spurs getting 91. I'm very happy with that as well. 21,000 passes, just shy of 22. 11 off 22,000 passes, which is quite good actually. So brilliant to see that's how we were getting on with that as well. Crosses completed like we looked at before. We have 231 crosses completed, you say 18%, but the cross completion of Liverpool at 26% is quite incredible, but they do have some very good crossing of the ball. We scored 15 corners this year as well. Manchester City getting 17, and also Liverpool joint with us with 15 as well. There you see our total passes, 3rd in the league as well. You see the pass completion kind of the same in the running of first, second, and third of Spurs, Arsenal, and us. All three of us doing very well with our pass completion. Chances created, we only created 110 chances there compared to Manchester City's 200. That's why they scored 90 odd goals this year. There's a good 90 more chances created there. And the shots for, they had 764, but Liverpool did get the most there with 785, but we did get 569, so we'd be showing that we are a lot more clinical than any other team in the league as well. With our chance on target is 63%, so when we do have the chances, we do hit the target more than any other club. That's nice to see. We were one of the least teams to lose possession as well, coming in fourth, so that means we were maintaining, keeping the passing, but when you have a 90% pass completion, that is kind of why you don't lose the possession. And we only lost it 4,306 times, just 200 more than Manchester City and Arsenal, so not too bad there. Once again, showing you that we eliminated teams to only 368 shots against us, and why exactly we only conceded 35 goals for the whole season, so that's brilliant as well. And with the shots against, also the shots on target are down as well, 135, so considering we pretty much prevented 100 goals with only conceding 35 is a good attempt from us. I'm happy with that. Opposition passes per defensive action, so we only allowed 4, which was 0.5 away from Liverpool, which is nice to see Wolves up there. That's kind of a shock one there, but passes in our final third, we are the lowest with 1,400. Once again, not allowing the opposition to have the shots on target or at us. We kind of try and win the ball back off them before they can get into our area. That's why there's only 1,400 compared to the 1,526 you see from Manchester City and elsewhere. Well, that is guys how the system went, how the tactic kind of shows statistically. We finished third in the league, which wasn't too bad in my eyes. We could have been a lot better. We unfortunately did get knocked out of a couple of tournaments. As you can see there, knocked out the quarterfinals to Liverpool and knocked out the 5th round Liverpool. Liverpool were just a little bit dominant, I'm not going to lie. But we did win the Carabao Cup, so that's kind of a positive, I guess. There was a cup win in here as well. Huge success for us in that way there. But as you can see, we started off the season very well, getting a 4-0, 4-0, 6-0. And then we went into a little bit of a rough start there with Southampton and Leeds, and then Brighton, and then Man City after our Champions League game. And we kind of got back on the run there. An away leg to Porto, away game, and then we just lost away on the road to Bournemouth. We should be beating them, but we kind of bounced back with a couple of results there. Had a horrible November as we drew with Spurs and Leicester, losing in the Champions League as well, but we didn't do too bad. We come back from the World Cup and we went on a good run, beating Man United as well. 2-0, Kai Havertz getting 2 goals for us. Another pretty decent January. We got to kind of win these away games. As you can see there, Crystal Palace getting a win against us, not good, but the rest of the season was pretty good. A lot of cup runs in there as well, but a very mix and match. Traffic lights February as Manchester United returned the favour and beating us as we played 4 away games, losing to Arsenal as well. We did beat Nottingham Forest, drew with Wolves, not ideal. Lost to Liverpool in, like I say, the 5th round of the FA Cup, not the ideal one. And then we played Liverpool 3 times in a row. So within 8 days, we played Liverpool 3 times and lost every single one of them. Could have cried, but it's just the way football is. We did beat Manchester City, though, 3-1 at home, which was a good result. And we kind of ended the season in a good result as well there. We did beat Tottenham 2-1 as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So there is some good results in there. A little bit of tweaking of this tactic, and you can really create something quite dangerous. So you have the tactic here, guys, and it is strikerless. We have rested Reece James there, but that's who would normally play in them positions. I would change out Chilwell and Cucurella as well to try and bolster up the attacking flow down the wing as well. But that is how we are rocking, guys. It is a pretty much a 3-4-3, or if you want go for 5-2-3. We're gone strikerless. First time I've used a strikerless as well, so it's very interesting to see my first attempt at a strikerless. I'm not that inclined or educated enough with the strikerless, but this is kind of way I saw Tuchel play with this Chelsea side, introducing that shadow striker in there with Kai Havertz, who's been playing up there quite a lot. And then I've used 2 inverted inside forwards to try and push and become a 3 that allows them to attack as well. As you can see, we we play Ben Chilwell and Reece James, who mainly are our distributors of the ball. We try and get the ball down to him. As you can see here, we focus to the left and the right side, and that is just trying to get the ball to Chilwell and James because their distribution and crossing is absolutely phenomenal. Try and get the balls in the box. As you'll see, Kante running up as well with that box to box as well. So they're all getting involved. They're all pushing up. These are all three on attacking roles as well. So they're going to push forward up the field, pushing in, and these two are going to be behind them because we have Kovacic as a CM as well on automatic. So Reece James and Chilwell are going to try and get that ball, find it down and cross it into them, or find gaps and spaces from these guys to try and get that ball into the box. We do keep the 3 centre-offs. We keep them pretty much as normal centre-offs. We do have them on marked tighter though, all 3 of them, to try and eliminate anyone trying to get past us. And we also have, we also have more instructions on Kante, is to move into the channels and dribble with the ball, try and get through and get out to the wide, as these boys can put the ball in, as we have stay wide on Chilwell and tackle harder, and Reece James just has tackle harder on him as well. And then we have pretty much the inside forwards exactly the same as normal, and then you have the shadow striker literally as normal. This works really well. It kind of draws the defense out, and then we have Pulisic and Sterling, who are very fast on the ball. You can get behind the back of them and then try and get the ball through. Like I say, we play as a slightly higher tempo with shorter passing because the team is a little bit packed together to allow us pass the ball through and move it. And we do have run and defenders to get the wing backs up, as well as Pulisic and Sterling getting the ball and running with it. Also, we do have Kante in there who can dribble and run with the ball as well. So that's why we've got that on. When we come into transition, we hold our shape when we are possession has been won. This just lets us set, and it lets the other team draw out to give us the room behind the back of them to get the ball forward. And we do have counter press as well. Counter press just allows us to move the ball and get a little bit further forward when we need to, but once we've got the shape of the team, it's perfect to push on. We distribute to our centre-offs because that is pretty much how Tuchel wanted us to play that ball. Well, not wanted us, but how he plays that game. He allows the defense to push out and then play from there and then spread it wide. Normally the 2 centre-offs will drop off a little bit further on, leaving the centre one in the middle, so you got your 3 back lines, and then they will try and find the wing backs or the inside forwards. And then we have a higher line of defensive line, and then we have a higher press with much more often on the trigger pressing. So we try to get the ball back as soon as possible, which you saw with only having 1,400 passes in the hour off for the opposition, which is great stuff as well. We allow that and eliminate that, so that's brilliant to see that we are doing that as well. And it just gets the ball down when we win it back up there, regroup, reset, set our team, and then we can build on from that. We do play a little bit more positive as well because this team is a very strong side and should be playing a positive attacking flow. But that's kind of how the team works. It's a strikerless. I've never done a strikerless. First attempt, finished 3rd with Chelsea. Not too bad. A Carabao Cup. We win some silverware. That'll keep them happy. And we did qualify for the Champions League as well. I'm going to show you a couple of results, couple of goals like I normally do. Show you how the tactic works in the match engine. But let's show you a couple of goals that we scored with this team. As you can see, Cucurella pushing up, getting forward with that wing back, finding a little bit of space in the box, finds Sterling, and it's a great cut back to Sterling. Playing as that inside forward. Lovely stuff. Lovely press as well to get the ball back off the opposition there. As you can see, we're just a little bit deeper there because of how we were set up, but the press there, Zakaria gets that ball, pushes forward all himself, wins the ball, and just strikes the ball in the back of the net. Great press from him, putting the pressure on the defender, wins it back, and does a fantastic job as well as we push out to the wide, as we've said, finds Mason Mount in there to Kai Havertz in acres of space as the defenders sit off him. Mount makes a perfect run. It's a great 1-2 football, great play, and just allows us to get the goal there. Brilliant play from our team, where we push into the wing yet again, using that outside of the field there, playing the focus down the right and left hand side as Jorginho and Kante both link up together, and Kante just absolutely worthy of a goal there. Brilliant play from him as Fofana brings this ball out. Reece James does a nice little turn there, gets away with it, pushing down, being a very aggressive there as Kai Havertz as a shadow striker, makes the run. Don't know what the goalkeeper did, but he absolutely sent him west as he put the ball over the top of him. Brilliant play from him, and a penalty from Jorginho, who just does not miss. Gives us a 3-0 win over Wolves. So we get the ball with a throw-in down the left-hand side. It's a great ball in from Pulisic as the ball just comes loose. Their defenders were a little bit all over the place, and we get a nice little goal from that. Once again, Aubameyang picks the ball up, playing as the shadow striker here. Oh no, he's playing as the inside forward, sorry. As Jorginho gets it, being the distributor of the ball. Kai Havertz playing as that shadow striker. unfortunately doesn't get through, but is easily won back as the three up front are being really tight together as Reece James opens it wide, playing that wide one. Great ball in, and it's going to be a great run from Aubameyang to just tap that in on his head. And it's an easy result for us there. 2-1 against Spurs. And there you have it, guys. My first strikerless tactic. Let me know. I'm going to have a tweak of these tactics and try and create a bit of a monster strikerless. I've not really had a play with them, but I know strikerless is a very popular tactic going around, so hopefully I can recreate someone. Let me know how you get on with it. Give it a go. See if you tweak anything as well. This is kind of Tuchel's way of looking at it, so I've done it kind of the way I think he would do it. There's a lot of support plays on there and a lot of attacking plays in the phases, but let me know how you get on. I'll leave the link in the description to check it out. And also, guys, if you did like this, please leave a like, hit the subscribe. It helps me out massively with all the YouTube algorithms. And also, we're trying to get to 800. If we can get to 800 before the end of January, that'll be mind blown. I'm not going to lie. So, guys, please hit the like, hit the subscribe. It means the world to me. Thank you very much for taking a bit of part of your day to check out my content. It means the absolute world to me. I'll catch you all next time, guys. Much love, and bye-bye.